Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
I was fortunate to come to India actually in 1976, and a few years after, actually, in 1979, I recall I had been involved in as a director of New Bhakti program, and His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj had come across the writing of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, the Godram Kalpatavi, as we mentioned a little earlier, and he called a meeting at one point, and I happened to be part of that meeting, wherein he introduced the basic concept of Namhata, and that this is something that we should start from Sridham Mayapur, and in this way we can get the blessings of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So that same year, it was, I believe, in September of 1979, we officially began the Namhata program. We set up a small office. At that time, obviously, practically no one knew about Namhata, and we just had a few devotees. It's very interesting how some of those new initial devotees are still in Mayapur, still connected with the Namhata program. That's after 40 years, right? I mean, 1979, and here we are in 2021. So one of the first pioneers of the Namhata program was Gauranga Prem, at that time Brahmachari. He has since, as we know, taken sannyas. So His Holiness Gauranga Prem Maharaj continues to be an inspiration in the Namhata program. Also, a much younger devotee at that time, Gaura Chandra Prabhu, he joined in the early, actually he joined, he was too young to join. He was only maybe 14 years of age, I believe. He was from Orissa. And he was told that actually you're too young, you have to go back to your village, which he did. And then he came back and joined as full-time devotee. And he has also, I believe last year or the year before, taken sannyas in Sridham Mayapur. So these were the two main devotees who from the very beginning were serving in Sridham Mayapur. And there was no budget at that time. There were no facilities. There was just a few devotees who had some little understanding of the program. And basically, we would go out traveling to different villages. Of course, Mayapur, as we know, being the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and everyone in Bengal practically knowing about Lord Chaitanya, Mayapur, at our temple, so many people would visit. So when the program started, we would meet many people in Sridham Mayapur, bring them to our office, sign them up on the spot practically. And so in this way, in September, things started. And the first main event that took place was the following year in 1980, when we had what is called the Namhata Mela, which became an annual event, which brought together on a yearly basis. This would take place in the month of April. It coincided with the festival commemorating His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj's appearance. And in this way, people would come, and it was a very, very wonderful time, because many people did not know so much about Mayapur. And just by, we know by visiting Mayapur, spending a few days in the Holy Dham, people become inspired, and they take up to the chanting of the holy name. So that's how things started. We were given a very small facility at that time, and the long building had recently been finished. So in the Chakra building, we were given 2 rooms way at the end, actually. And in this way, things started.